Hi everybody, this is Lisa with Lisa Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you have been around here, thank you for sticking around. If you're new, thank you for stumbling upon my channel probably. And I'm going to be doing, today I'm out here going to be doing an unboxing of two ring planners that I purchased off Amazon. And this is kind of like a newish brand. And I really wanted to see what they look like and if they're any good. And I wanted to get two. I didn't want to spend the money for two, but I wanted to get two because I wanted just to see if I got like one that was kind of like a bad one, if maybe the other one would be better. It's almost like quality control. I don't know if I'll be keeping these, to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing for 2026, if anyone's curious. I'm still working on that. Doing so much better though. I'm not really buying a lot, with the exception of these two. I've only bought one Hobonichi Weeks for 2026 because I know I'll use it, because I use my 2025 Hobonichi Weeks. I got the horsey one. I use that all throughout the year, so I don't have any worries about not using that planner. So it's one of my favorites, especially for archiving appointments, keeping everything in one book. It's fabulous. So anyway, I know I have that one, but for everything else, that is the problem. So we are looking at some options here, and this is why we have purchased these guys, just to see what's the what. And whatever I decide, I'm hoping for October is going to be whatever I'm in for like a year. Once again, I go through this every year. I think everyone else does too. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing for 2026? Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go ahead and open these. I don't know which one is which. So we'll just start with this one. And I believe I don't really need scissors. I can just open this right here. Yeah. Ooh, it comes in another box, I guess. I might need my box cutter for this one. So I'm going to show you all of the things, because this is not one I have seen an unboxing of. I like to get the weird stuff and unbox it for you guys. So what this is the Burxxong. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Burxxong, Burxxong, I'm thinking. And I'm thinking it is, it's a Chinese brand, but I don't know, like, well, they're made in China, but I don't know if it's like the Chinese company that makes it. I'm assuming so, because Burxxong to me sounds a little Chinese, especially the last part of it. I watch a lot of Chinese dramas, so I kind of understand a little bit of the language. I can say ni hao, and that's really about it. Maybe wo ai ni means love you. All right, so here is the unboxing of the box. What a pretty box. So, wow, this is a nice box this comes in. Huh. It's a little dirty from the bag. I wasn't expecting white. Wow. Okay. So, before I jump into this, I only bought this brand because I think I've had one of these before. I think I'd returned it though, because I wasn't going to do personal rings. This is a personal rings, what they call A6 personal rings, not the true A6, like the smaller, little bit more pocket size. True A6 is a little bit shorter and wider than personal A6, so I wish they wouldn't have named it that, but it is what it is. But this is personal. It should be personal size, like standard Filofax, if that helps. But the person who purchased this on her channel, she did an unboxing, Seaweed Kisses. She purchased the pocket size, and I just know I'm not pocket. I've never tried pocket, but I've tried a pocket TN, and I think that made me feel cramped. So I can't even imagine what a pocket ring would do to me. So anyway, this is where this comes from, like the purchase comes from, because I saw her unbox her pocket and I'm like, that's a really nice leather. It looks like a nice leather. So this one is called the Blue, basically. And look at, you get this little thing that looks like Giglio. I think it's because of the leather. It is an Italian leather. I believe what do they call it? I forgot what they called the leather. Shoot, I'm so sorry. I should have had that on here. But it does explain on their site what this leather is. On the Amazon site, it explains it's a Minerva box leather. I think that's what it was, Minerva box. I don't know what that is. But it looks like a very nice, it looks almost like pebbly, but still kind of smooth, which I was kind of interested in. Very cool. I do have some other ring planners that I'm going to put these side by side next to you so you guys can get an idea of the size, and I could actually measure it too. This is just the fly leaf. So this is the color in the, like a teal blue. I don't know why I purchased the teal blue first. From some of the other colors that seem to be kind of selling out. But looks like you get these to-do listies. That's kind of cool. And let's do a smell test. Oh my goodness. That smells pretty good so far. I haven't even gotten out of the box. This is a very nice satiny, velvety bag this comes in. Way better than Moterm. Those Moterm bags, I don't get it. It's like, I appreciate they come in a bag, but they are just not the softest bags. Yeah, nothing like this. I don't know. I guess it's okay, but this is better. So far the bag's better. Anyway, all right, take it out. All right, so already it didn't come snapped. I guess it's kind of hard to snap. I don't know. So I'm just looking at it. First impressions, I'm a little quiet because I'm just like looking at it. Smell test. Oh, wow, it smells really good. I'm trying to think of what leather it might smell like. Almost smells like a Vanderspeck, I want to say. So we keep all the little pieces in here. It does come with 25mm gold rings, and it does look like you can replace them. They are not Krause rings or rings that do not unscrew. Genuine top layer leather, so it's not full grain leather. I was under the impression that this was more of a full grain leather, full grain, I guess. It's got a little zipper pocket. The inside is like a brown. And so far, I mean, it feels like a, this feels like a, what do I want to say? I'm crashing and burning on my channel today. It feels like a good substantial leather. Like, it doesn't feel cheap. Yeah. Man, it smells good. Maybe it almost smells like a brand new Moterm. Kind of a little bit of a chemical smell, but kind of like yeah, still a leather smell. It's not very strong at all. Looks like it's got these ring protectors. It looks like it's got like pockets like a Moterm or the Giglio Campagna, where it's got the pocket. I wonder if I have a pocket card I can put in here. Because you know a business card's gonna fit in there. But I don't have a journal card I can just whip out. Bummer. But yeah, it's got these pockets on the side, a secretarial, and of course the big back pocket, which isn't the coolest thing to have right now. The Moterm Elites are kind of popular, but this thing lays really flat. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm not a huge fan of gold rings. So I might decide to swap these out for 30mm silvers. Not gonna lie. And not care that the poppers are gold. Yeah, so, if I decided to stay in rings. So that's a whole nother story. So the pen loop looks pretty big. It looks like we could pop in a pretty decent pen. It is elasticized. So you could probably pop in a large pen. I should have put in a pen or brought my bag of pens up here so we can see. I know a Tombow is going to fit just fine. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room for this. Too bad I didn't think to bring my pens. This is a Zebra Blend. It's going to fit in there just fine. So yeah, I'm thinking even like a TWSBI might even fit in here. It might be just a little pulling on the elastic if you put a TWSBI in here. But yeah, no, this pen loop is big. So there's no not putting pens in the pen loop. Yeah. This is an Energel. Yeah, not an Acroball, sorry. Energel. This is the, I want to say, metal pen. And that just fits in there perfectly. So I bet you anything it's going to, you know, I got my pen bag around here somewhere. Nope. Here's my giant pen bag. Let's see. I just want to see if it'll fit a multi-pen. Multi-pens. I don't have any of my fountain pens in here, but they are pretty much the diameter of like all of these. This is a friction. These are all like the same diameter barrel. That's about as big as I've got. This has a rubber grip, so rubber grip pen. I'm very impressed with that because usually you cannot get a rubber grip pen in and out that fast in just about any pen I've ever had. That is awesome. So this doesn't have a rubber grip. It's got like a wood. That's going to flip through in there nice. It's only got the one pen loop. So all of these multi-pens that have giant barrels, they work perfect in here. I'm happy about that. Now when you buy one of these veg tan leathers, you do run the risk of buying one that has like imperfections, I want to say. So when I look at this, sorry about the noise. Yeah, it does look scratched up, but I think I can fix some of this with just some leather balm. That looks like it could use a drink to me. But there's no like, I guess there's a kind of a dark spot down here. But, you know, now that I've had speckled fawns, I keep saying this on my channel. Now that I've had speckled fawns, some of this like imperfections in the leather, I'm like, I've turned a new leaf, new page or whatever on appreciating the characteristics of leather. So these types of like lines and stuff, I like the striations and scratches. They don't bother me as much as they used to. So I'm kind of digging it. Now I'm just kind of checking out the stitching. It looks okay. So I'm not a fan of these gold rings though. These are going to have to be yanked out, I think. And you know what though? I might be more of a fan of silver rings, but still 25mm. I'm thinking maybe I kind of like, is that stitching? Oh, it is stitching. I thought it was something there. I kind of like smaller ring size. I know, crazy. So, although I can sure stuff a 30mm. So, I don't know. So this snap, I guess you would have to fill it so it would like snap in there better. Yeah, okay. It just has to be filled. But I kind of wonder if it's gonna keep doing that. Let's see if we can snap it in there. Kind of doesn't want to stay in the snap. That's kind of an issue. Looks like a small snap, doesn't it? Okay, so with this one, let's compare it to the Moterm, and we'll do some measurements, I guess. So I know a lot of you are probably thinking, Franklin Covey compact. Maybe. Let's see. Especially with 25mm rings and this width, it looks like it could do it. This is a Moterm Veg Tan in the forest color, and I need to clean it because it's got the white stuff on it. This is such a nice planner though. It does feel, still smells good. It smells like glue though. It's got a little bit of a wrinkle in here just because I haven't used it and I've stored it properly, but I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, these 30mm, I bet you they can go in here just fine. But let's look at the, first of all, you know, Moterms just don't lay flat for whatever reason. And it looks like they are the same size. Check that out. Can you guys see that? They are the exact same size, it looks like. Huh. Yeah. So let's measure. So it looks like it is 11.75 inches, or almost 12. Let's see. I'm terrible at measuring, so I'm sorry, you guys. But it looks like it's, you know, if I were to really put a measurement on it, it's just like a little bit longer than 12 inches. Maybe it's exactly 12 inches. I'm thinking almost exactly 12 inches. I think it's a little bit like a, you know, just a few more ticks down the ruler. For 12, maybe 2. I don't know what that is. Maybe an 1/8 of an inch. I don't know. Very small. 1/16. I don't know. I don't know what those measurements are. But it looks like to me like it's, you know, if not 12, then just a little bit longer. I mean, it's hard to do it with this goofy ring mechanism in the way, but yeah. I'm going to say just slightly a hair over 12 inches. Yeah. So, and then let's measure. You can also measure just, well, it'd be hard to measure this. The front. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with the front. But let's see. I want to say, sorry, I just cut my nails. It's so hard to, okay, this is shorter. This is shorter than the, I believe it's shorter than the Burxxong. Yeah, just by a little bit under, maybe almost like little over 11.75, but not quite 12. So this one's just slightly longer, I think. Yeah, you can even see it now. Slightly longer, which is a good thing. I kind of like my planners a little bit longer because that means Franklin Covey Compact might fit in here. So speaking of Franklin Covey Compact, I do have an Anna binder we can check to see. This is going to be way longer. Yeah, way longer. So I bet you anything though with the 25mm rings, maybe the dividers might stick out. Yeah, because this is way longer than 12 inches. Yeah, we're talking 13 probably. Probably 13 inches for this guy. Go in the middle here. I believe. Oh yeah, maybe even 13 and like a half or something. 13 at least, 13 and a quarter. So this is way longer than this. But the Anna binder, they're ginormous binders anyway. You could put personal wide in here without a problem. So Cute little binder. Might be selling it. I don't know. All right, let's unbox the other cover, or let's VDS. This is my VDS Touch Me Azalea. So I'm thinking these might be about the same size. So yeah, this is 12 inches, like almost exactly. So maybe, no, 12 inches exactly almost, huh? I mean, we're not laying flat here, guys, so, but I'm going to say a little bit, this is more on the lines of the Moterm, maybe a little bit slightly larger than the Moterm, but just a little bit shorter than the Burxxong, just a little bit. So yeah, I think we're really just about the same size here. This might be a little bit longer, the Burxxong. Okay, so cool. I sure do like my VDS Touch Me though. It feels so good. All right, let's unbox the other one. I got the other one in a brown color, so let's try it. Okay. Sorry for the noise. Really annoying sound. This one sounds like it's got a screw loose in it. So this is the tea color. It's like a dark brown, I believe. Another pretty white box. And so far those rings look like they were tight in the other one. So we got the white box again. And ooh, this is a pretty color. I really do love dark brown. Anything. Yeah, I do not want to sell my Chic Sparrow dark brown covers. I'm gonna freak out, you guys. I'm gonna freak out. This still comes with the, oh, this is a different one. This is just lined. The other one had like to do on the top. And this is the dark tea, I believe. I don't think it says the color anywhere. Oh, wow. This is so pretty. Ooh, yeah. I love this one. Wow. There is, yeah, you can see like there's a little bit of imperfection in the leather, but I'm okay with that. Because, you know, it's probably really good leather. It doesn't have like a good chemical or a good leather smell. It's more like a chemical smell on this one. And you can see that this one, the thing isn't stitched quite right on there. It's kind of like, I don't know. This one, ooh, wow. This one really snaps in there. Huh. Maybe the other one will with time. I don't know. Whoa. So, yeah, so you can see, I mean, it's okay because it's on the back. It probably won't bother me, but you can see it's stitched a little crooked. That's kind of weird. Yeah, this is so pretty. Once again, not a huge fan of the gold rings. It comes with this genuine top layer leather. It's got like some fuzz on it. Yeah. Smells good. I don't have my other, I can't fill it because I didn't bring my rings up here. Let's see what it looks like. But this is so nice. I like the fly leaf. Fly leaf does not have a pocket on it. But it looks like a nice, you know, I guess it's a fairly thick piece of leather. Yeah. Let's see how tight the rings are. I believe they're pretty tight. Yeah, they're okay rings. So I wonder, you know, I'm really wondering about this Franklin Covey compact though. Let's check it out. Why not? I do have some stuff back here. We can try. Just to see what it would look like. I have some like old dividers and stuff that are just kind of sitting around waiting to be dealt with. For lack of a better word. Let's see. Isn't this green and brown gorgeous together? Here's a divider. Note paper. This is from May Paper Co. This is, I think you could use this either in, it's like a page marker, in personal and or Franklin Covey compact. These are just really old papers. Top tabs, but we're more interested in the side tabs. Yeah. A lot of top tab stuff. What the heck? Okay. Here we go. These are actually Peanuts Planner Co. Lowrider tabs. I got these a long time ago. Top. I'm missing. I'm like missing the divider somehow. Or no. This goes maybe like this. But these are lowrider tabs. Yeah, okay. We'll try those, and then we'll try some of these papers, note papers, Franklin Covey card file. Let's just give it a try. Okay. And I really am thinking about going to Franklin Covey compact. If I go into rings, I really do love my, gosh darn it, my personals. But wouldn't it be nice just to purchase some Franklin Covey compact monthlies for 2026? Pop it in your planner and just call it a day. I'll never forget the video I watched of my Moxie Dreams Noelia out there. She got her 2025 monthly tab inserts from Franklin Covey. She just popped them in and go, okay, we're done. I'm like, oh my God. That's so nice. I'm like, Noelia, I want your life. Just know what you're doing, and you just did it. Okay. So here we go. Franklin Covey compact in here. I bet you anything. Now these are obnoxiously large dividers. These are the Planner Love collection. I don't know what year. It was the asparagus, wild asparagus, which was like maybe 2023. Yeah, it wasn't 2024. But they do brush up against here, but it's not bad. It is not bad at all. In fact, they fit. It fits. These fit. Now, I bet you anything, though, if you put in 30mm rings in here, they probably wouldn't fit. This feels nice. This leather is nice. I'll tell you that right now. It feels like a good, substantial, thick leather. And, you know, I'm very used to picking up my Chic Sparrows, which are full grain leather. This is a Gastaldi artist line, and this feels pretty comparable. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't feel bad. I mean, it is kind of a little pricey at $120, but you know, it's a lot cheaper than a Gilio. Yeah, but they're about on the same price point as the VDS Touch Me line. I think those right now are going for like $130, $140 maybe. And I'm not too happy with this being a little crooked back here. That kind of bugs me because this one's not. But you can see the difference that this is crooked. But otherwise, the leather is really pretty. But that kind of bugs me. You know, you pay that much and then they're crooked. So, rings, rings, rings. I need to do, and the snap on this one's really, man, you gotta really pop that sucker off. Definitely personal will obviously fit in here. You could probably put, well, I know you could put 30 millimeter rings in here and just be just fine with this size, with personal. But I don't know if I'd go any larger with the 25 millimeter with the Franklin Covey Compact, because your tabs are going to stick out unless you're okay with that. But otherwise, these lowriders from Peanuts Planner Co., this size tab is fine. I do have some regular ones around here somewhere in my big, huge, massive pile of stuff next to me. I do have some, but I don't know where they're at. But yeah. Yeah. All right. So I just wanted to come out here and show this. I'm like on the fence right now between all my planner systems, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Right now I'm in a, oh man, I'm in a HP Mini that I custom made. I need to come out here and do a flip. Maybe I'll do that next. Yeah. So I need to sell some of my stuff. That is for sure, depending on what I'm going to do. Yeah. Nice color. I don't have a, well, I do have the Mocha Touch Me. I gotta compare this to. Sorry, I don't have it out here though. Yeah. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was helpful. I'll link these below. Just got them on Amazon. They're the Burxxong Minerva Box Leather A6 Personal Rings. I don't know if too many people know that these are actually out there yet, because I don't see them being really sold, and there's a lot of them out there. So yeah, that's what we're looking at, and hope to see you guys in my next video.